Hey everybody, this is Wrenchant. I'm so very sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while. It's been cold. I don't have a garage to work on my car, so I gotta do it in this cracked driveway. I have 2 or 3 videos that are in the process of being edited. Some of them I never finished filming, so I was kind of waiting to see if I could get the rest of the footage done. And then it got cold and it was work. So I figured I'd make this update video to kind of catch everybody up onto where I'm at with the car. I got the parking brake done. It doesn't hold all that well. Fortunately, I learned that it wasn't what was wrong with the car so much as where I took it to get it inspected that was the problem. On a whim, I went and took it to another place that I hadn't taken it before, and they just kind of looked at the car, and when they realized that it wasn't obviously falling apart, they passed it. So it's got tags now. It's legal. That is the timing cover. There's been a coolant leak, as you can see right here, that I've been chasing down. It's been absolutely draining the reservoir. Apparently it is my brand new water pump that's down in there. You can kind of see the coolant that's still on the belts right there. I knew it was on this side of the engine, because I don't know if you can see it, but there is a line right there where the belt has been slinging coolant up onto the hood. And we are dead certain that the shaft seal on the water pump is leaking, because the actual housing, if we look down there with a flashlight, and the actual area around the housing is dry. So I've got a new water pump ordered. Hopefully that'll take care of my coolant leak, and then the car will be 100% again. I need to get, I forget which one it is, but I need to get my ZX2 turn signal back in. Good news though, I finally got lowering springs. I ordered them on December 12th. They just shipped today, so a month and 5 days later. They're shipping from California, so I can only assume that the fires in California were delaying something, so routes were closed. But they're finally shipped, so I'll be able to lower this thing and get rid of that ghastly gap. The front doesn't look so bad with the stock ride height, but this rear, because the back end is so pinched and so narrow, it just looks awful. So once I get that lowered down, it'll clean up the look of the car. I haven't fully nailed down what I want to do with the car. I have 2 main ideas. One is to kind of do a kind of stock car kind of thing, just make a flat body kit around it, nothing swoopy, nothing fancy, just something to block off air, a front air dam, nose piece, whatever you want to call it, underneath there, NASCAR style. Would go perfect with my side exit exhaust. The other option would be to draw inspiration from Japanese Bosuzoku or Shizuoka, or the other one. I can't remember what the word is. I know it starts with an SH though. But the Japanese car community, they have awesome cars. I have this old bike stand that I thought might work for dual tailpipes that stick up behind the bumper. I was about to try and do that, but decided I had more important things to do today. Made a more normalish exhaust tip, because I was dead certain that this thing sounded like a kazoo at like 2,900 RPM. Like just before hitting 3,000, it would just have this ricer rattle. And I thought it was the tip, so I changed the tip out. Apparently it's the muffler. It's a Super 10 muffler, so it's made for a V8 that already has lower exhaust tones, and I went and put it on a 4-cylinder. You can see I kind of added metal on the bottom to try and stiffen the metal up, reduce resonance. That may or may not have made it worse. But yeah, current plans for the car: get a new water pump in it, lower the thing. Figure if I decide to go with the NASCAR direction, I'm just gonna put the dual exhaust back on. Maybe use the new header I have and cut that mid pipe where the Y joins it and incorporate that into my homemade mid pipe. Make a better flowing dual exhaust system. If I go Bosozoku, I'm gonna have to put a different muffler in here. The car is still in a position where I haven't really nailed down what the build is going to be yet. But it is going to get lowered, which at that point it's not going to shove it in either direction, because both the Bosozoku and the NASCAR build would require it to be lowered. The only problem is I don't know if once it's lowered, if that side exit will have the clearance that I want it to have. I'll also need to either have the fenders rolled and pulled. I already tried to roll the fenders myself. I don't know if you can really tell. Yeah, you can tell, but I kind of warped the fender. So definitely I'm not trying that again. If I decide to roll the fenders, I'll just have someone else who knows how to do it for me, so that it's done right. Not that you really need that type of quality on a $500 car. I have LED bulbs. I don't know whether I want to refinish these headlights or just buy new ones, but I have LED bulbs sitting in my bedroom waiting to go in these. LED bulbs, lowering springs, potentially Bosozoku pipes. I have the dual exhaust sitting in there. I just don't know where I want to go with this build. Let me know in the comments what you should think I should do. It's either going to be a NASCAR build or it's going to be a Bosozoku build. I just haven't decided which one I'm going to do yet. I could make the body kit removable so I can flip it either way. A lot of the stuff I was going to make a wide body kit, use some other fenders from another car and just weld them onto this. But I've been trying to limit the welding I do in this colder weather, because I read online that your metal is supposed to be over 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's been lower than that most of the time. And I know spray paint isn't going to work in this weather, so, which kind of sucks because I need to paint that exhaust. This is going to look so awesome once it's lowered. The springs are going to lower the front 2 inches and the back 1.75 inches, so almost 2 inches, not quite. I'm guessing they do that to level it or tip it down, I don't know. But yeah, more videos coming out within the next 2 weeks. This was just so that you guys wouldn't think I had just decided, you know, YouTube isn't worth it anymore, I'm not going to do it anymore. No, it's just been hard to make videos in this weather and with limited resources. Plus I have a problem with motivation. I'll stand there and overthink it so much to the point I don't know whether I actually want to do it anymore. And then I'll wake up the next morning, oh, I need to make a video. So I finally came outside, figured out where the coolant leak was, or more accurately, I had my dad peek down there and he kind of helped me find it. But the car is still, okay. Had to rethink my train of thought right there. Car has been inspected, has new tags, is still running. The coolant leak wasn't the head gasket like I thought it was, so it's repairable. We'll be able to drive it. And I've got parts waiting and coming to make this thing look cool. So if you've followed the build this far, the channel this far, I appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. I look forward to making you more content. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I can't speak today. I might need to get a new bumper, I don't know.